Cool. So I'm happy to see you all. Day 5, I believe. So we're going to continue for the next 2 days to, I guess I'll just do that. We're going to continue for the next 2 days to explore this very simple but quintessential technique. As you breathe in, I am aware I'm breathing in. And as you breathe out, I'm aware I'm breathing out. But I wanted to talk about the neurology of what's going on while we're meditating in general. I think that's a really exciting aspect of the practice. We're learning to govern and articulate our brains and in that our nervous system so that we operate through different filters, and that's very, very cool. So there's two classifications of meditation according to like modern science, and they're solid classifications. The first is called focus attention meditation, FA meditation, and that's something more like yogic meditation, mantra repetition. These are techniques or styles of meditations that are really geared towards single-pointed awareness. Focus on this one little thing for as long as possible, and do not let your mind wander anywhere else but the intentional point of focus. And then there's open monitoring meditation, OM meditation, which is that your mind is allowed to focus on anything and everything, and that the more you can absorb really defines the intentionality of the technique. And so what's going on in our brains? I imagine, even though I haven't really read this anywhere specifically, so no citations, but there's 2 types of focus in your brain also. There's top-down focus and bottom-up focus. And so bottom-up focus is instinctual, archaic. It's what all animals use to operate in nature. And so it starts from the base of the brainstem and fires up into our consciousness or into our cortex. And it's the part of our brain that's always listening for sounds, for sirens, for our phones. It's the part of our brains that's always monitoring through our eyes and sort of, if you see something in the peripheral vision, your body naturally sort of looks over there. And then there's top-down focus, and this is firing from the cortex, the youngest part of our brains, all the way down into the brainstem. And this is when we're actually trying to work on an email or have a conversation in a loud bar or read while you're on a bus. Both of these can happen at the same time, and that's the intriguing part. And so while we're working with this technique, I'm aware I'm breathing in and I'm aware I'm breathing out, you can be aware of your breath in and out while your ears are hearing, while your mind is thinking, while your body is feeling. So focus, attention, and open monitoring meditations are happening at the same time. And what I imagine is happening in some small or significant way in our brains is both of these channels are being either simply recognized or activated. So I want you to feel that you are focused and your mind is wandering all at once while you repeat, I'm aware I'm breathing in and I'm aware I'm breathing out. The next little bit, so that's the neurology. What can we do to facilitate more connection to our breath? To create a little balance between the wandering and then the presence to the breath. There's a concept in mindfulness, which is an extraction of Buddhism, of original mind. So this is a very beautiful concept, something to memorize as a practitioner. But original mind is the mind that makes initial contact with any and all experiences. And that in that moment, in that original moment of contact, there is no judgment, there is no analysis, there is no intellectualizing, there is no preference. It's right before the intellect and our sort of tendencies to judge manifest. And so this is called original mind in Zen Buddhism and Buddhism. And it seems to be tethered to the moment of original contact, an original moment. And so it is the beginning of your breath that you want to pay attention to, your inhale. It is the beginning of your exhale that you want to pay attention to. You want to get excited for its birth, for this new presence in the sort of eternity of your single moment. And that's sort of it. So that's called original mind, an original moment. And then one last time, we're working with both levels of focus within the brain, top down and bottom up. So you can be with the original moment, you can be with the original mind at the initial rendezvous with your breath. You can be aware of all of that, and everything else is happening at once. And that's a really nice space to be in. Cool. So with all that, we're going to get into this. And of course, I guess the most important part, joy. While you're doing all of this, joy. Okay. Comfortable seated position. Relax your body. Start from the head, make your way down your face, move through your upper chest, down your arms, down your torso. Relax, relax, relax. Okay, now deepen your breath. Reminder from yesterday, there is no way to peace, peace is the way. There is no way to joy. There is no way to relief. What we are looking for is in this moment. And so for the next 3 minutes before we get into the actual technique, I just want you to recognize again what you're doing. You're on day 5 of a 45-day challenge to instill a new habit. This is your choice, and you have reasons for being here. Feel the simplicity of executing these intentions, the simplicity of coming down to sit every morning. The joy, the fulfillment that you're actually doing it right now. This is not a thought, it is a reality. Again, slow the breath. Relax your body. And appreciate that you are doing the thing. Okay, now a quick review within the actual ecosystem of your practice. There are two types of meditation: FA, focused attention, and OM, open monitoring. Listen to all the sounds around you. Hear the joy in everything. Be at peace because you are consciously with this moment, nurturing that intimacy. But listen to everything, feel everything. This is open monitoring. The circuitry involved in OM meditation fires from the base of your brain up into the cortex. Now become aware of the breath. As you inhale, I am aware specifically of my inhale. As you exhale, I am aware specifically of my exhale. And it feels different psychologically. FA meditation, focus attention. The circuitry fires from the top of the brain down. And now do both at once. Lightning striking down or lightning striking up is part of this present moment, part of the now. Whether you are focused on everything or focused on one thing, or focused on both, it's all part of this moment. You cannot do mindfulness wrong. So appreciate this game for the next 5 minutes. As you inhale, I am aware I'm breathing in. As you exhale, I am aware I'm breathing out. Joy, peace is the way. Every breath is a independent practice on its own. An opportunity to ignite more joy, more peace in the container of the inhale or through the container of the exhale. Make yourself available to high quality joy while remaining available to the entirety of the moment. Ignite the brain in both directions. Slow down the breath. Keep repeating the mantra, but also consider this original mind that at the onset of every new breath in, at the onset of every new breath out, there might be a moment of thoughtlessness, of perfect clarity. Just the idea of it might carve out the space for discovering it in some capacity. Original mind. Clear, open. Notice you are sitting here, consciously applying yourself to be here. And in that, you are actually with the world. So this is awareness. And among many other things, perhaps everything, you are with your breath. And your breath says, "Thank you for noticing me." And you say, "Thank you for being there to be noticed." And then there is joy. And then there is an original moment of non-judgment. I am aware I'm breathing in. I am aware I'm breathing out. Last few times. From here, stop repeating the mantra, the phrase. Simply be aware of your breath. And think of original mind, the split-second mind before your judgmental thoughts, before your analytical thinking. Three more breaths with what I believe is the most important lesson as of yet. There is no way to peace. Peace is the way. There is no destination. In your sitting, you have arrived. All right, with the breath in, open your eyes. Good work today, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that. So tomorrow we're just gonna meditate for the 30 minutes in silence, and we'll see how that goes for everybody. Now that you should have a pretty firm grasp of the technique, fairly simple. And again, you can't do it wrong. Whether you're focused or whether you're distracted, whether you're analyzing or whether you're sort of in this like recurrent joy, as long as you are aware that that's what's happening, which you are, but uniquely aware. That is mindfulness. So I hope that's making sense. I'm not really sure how it's landing in everyone's head, but once you get it, you will laugh if you are overthinking it. And that'll be a good moment.